Hi YouTube family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. It will just help me grow and reach more people. And you'll also be able to get notifications while once I upload a new video, which I plan to do once a week. So just a bit of an introduction about myself so that you can trust the one talking about your numbers. My name is Agatha Okbe. I'm a chartered accountant with ACCA. I also have a degree in economics and I have a master's in international finance, investment, and banking. My passion for numbers, I think, is passed down to me from my dad. He was an economist by profession and he worked for the Central Bank of Zambia, and he was also finance director for World Vision International. So in my early years, all I remember was dad leaving the house, going to the office, busy, and coming back home. And he really inspired me into becoming who I am. And my passion for talking about finance, especially with regards to women, is also from experience. So in my early years, my dad was a professional, and then he decided to leave his profession to pursue his spiritual path, and that did have both positive and some negative impact on our, especially on our financial lifestyle, because we were used to this regular income which suddenly stopped when he stopped working. And we noticed the difference, and so it really defined how I evolved around my passion to be financially free, because I could evidently tell the difference when the regular income stopped. And it just built this passion, and actually a very strong passion, especially towards women and children, because I saw the impact it had on my mom. And I felt the impact being the firstborn. I had to take up a lot of responsibilities in just making sure I finished school. I just felt like I grew up suddenly, finished my secondary school, managed to win a scholarship to go to Cuba, because it would have been financially straining on my parents to send me to uni. So luckily, I was able to fight and get a scholarship to go to Cuba, where I studied economics, which is what I always wanted to do. And then upon finishing, got my first job in London, and then started supporting my siblings, and my parents since then, at the age of 26, from my first pay. And that's been my lifestyle until date. I still support my family, especially my parents. My siblings are now independent. They've managed to complete their education and they're working, but I'm still like my parents' retirement plan, and I support them on a monthly basis, and I'm grateful I'm able to. But it really defined the way I have been able to plan for my own future, for my kids, and just how I plan my finances, and how I've been able to fight through to climb my career ladder, because I had to earn a certain amount to be able to comfortably support my family, which I am very grateful for. I do not regret, but I have learned a lot, and I feel like I have been built through this process and became really resilient, which might not be the case for other people. So I'm here to talk openly about how I manage my finances, and just hopefully help a fellow Black lady going through the same, especially firstborns in Africa. There's just this expectation that people have of us to look after everybody else, but it can either make or break you. Fortunately for me, it did make me, though I went through a lot of breaking in the process. And I will talk about that just to help you navigate and make it better, easier for you. So my goal has just been to just see women thrive, especially financially, because I know what it's like to just from coming from a child perspective, looking at my early years and how things changed. I know what it's like and what impact it can have. I know what impact it can have on women, and so I just have that great passion to be able to give that advice and just give you one or two steps, especially because of my financial background as well. So I hope you will be able to enjoy, learn, get encouraged, and just feel you can do it, and just have those ways of navigating these responsibilities that sometimes you can never run away from, but you have to work through. And also, just another point to make is the self care awareness, because through this process, it's very easy to get drained, to be sad, and just to be depleted. But there are ways that you can navigate and just help yourself in the process as you win for you yourself, for your family, for your extended family, for friends, and just become that positive light in every way. But the first thing is really finding ways of looking after yourself, both financially, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And also, I'll talk a bit about therapy and how that helps understand why you spend a certain way, why you act a certain way when it comes to finances, as I've learned along the way. So, yeah, hope you're here to stay and be part of my community as I grow it, and support me with your likes and comments, and just let me know the topics you would also like to me to talk about, especially to do with Black women and finances. Welcome to my diary of Black girl finance. Thank you.